and then I can count and we'll see whether or not it's even happening. That's one of the weirdest things about this. When it does happen, I never really know when it is truly started or not. So anyway, hey, this is your favorite fat man on three wheels, sitting in the gopher in the front, under the canopy, in the drive next to the house. Casa La Gopher. So we're sitting out here and stuff. We are wanting to give information on where we will be, the places I will try to be this coming weekend for October 8th, 9th, and the 10th. But the weather, from my understanding, checking all the meteorological stuff and meteorological weather stuff, and buddies at the base and stuff giving me not supposed to say that. People giving me information, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, about things going on, atmosphere stuff and all that craziness and stuff. And I want to give a shout out to everybody down south that's having trouble with the bad weather. Sorry about that. And, I'm with you, but we will send what we can. We don't have the store. We used to send water down and different things. We don't have the store to be able to do that anymore, but we're with you. I know it's really rough, and all be safe and don't take any chances and stuff, because it's no joke right now. Friday is supposed to be horrible, supposed to be hot, humid, and rainy. And then Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be better, but they're supposed to be hot. The heat's going up and our moisture content. So I was looking at the jet stream, and it's really crazy on how that's all going on. So I'm going to try and do this. So Friday, October the 8th, I'm going to try and get to the Cruise In for a Cause, and that's the historical downtown Urbana at Monument, in the Monument District, the Monument Square. And that is supposed to run Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. They have an email that you can send to see if you can get information, then also a phone number. So check that out. It'll be down below and everything. If I'm able to do that in the weather and everything, and it turns out okay and all that, then I'm going to try, if I have time, to get from there, which isn't that far, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, from there out to the Poor Boys Farmer, the Halloween Cruise In out there. And that's 7211 North Lost Creek-Shelby Rd in Fletcher, just outside of Fletcher. There's a phone number, and that's supposed to run from 4 to 10. So, I don't stay for awards, and I don't stay usually really late on a lot of these and stuff, unless I'm actually in it in the Gopher, and I'm not going to do that. Urbana, I don't want to drive the Gopher up to there and then not be able to go out to Poor Boys and stuff. So we'll see if we can borrow a vehicle and get that done. I have more units, data units. Thought I had 100 minutes. I don't have 100 minutes. I only had 100 megabytes. And a gig is 1024, so that's 1,024 is a gig. I didn't even have a gig. So in using it for my GPS to get the city streets, I know where I'm going on the highway. I know how to get within range of it, but use it on the city streets and or for any road construction that's going on. Used up that 100 megabytes really fast because it's a 911 phone. It's not really designed to try and do what I'm doing with it, but hey, yeah, do what you can with what you got the way you can. So I did get that upped. Not by much, but what we could afford to go up without them taking away the 911 ability, not the ability, but the premise, the purpose of the phone. So I got it. So it was cheap because that, and I don't want to go above and beyond that because then it's no longer a 911 and we got to go under a whole new plan. And I can't afford $100 a month. I can't even afford $35 a month, but we got to do that. So we're going to do that. So I will be able to do some previews and shows that I may not have time to do full-blown editing, because it took me so much time to do the Mum Festival and the Heritage of Flight. Took almost all week to do that. So I've got it running on this computer doing editing and composing and processing. And then on this computer, I'm working on another one that may not take as long. Anyway, so I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to try and do that, use it as necessary to save me editing and to give previews. So that'll always work. And in case something really interesting, and I want you guys to come out now, if you can come out in the area and stuff. So we'll try and do that. Now on Saturday, let's see what we got here. On Saturday, we have Saturday, October 9th. It's the Vintage Car Show fundraiser for the Love Quest Children's Foundation. And that's held at the 13 Below Brewery. The Go for Water Will Flow, held at the 13 Below Brewery, and that's 7391 Forbes Road in Cincinnati. And that runs from 9 a.m. to trophies at 3 p.m. to 4 or whatever. They didn't have a phone number that I could get you other than the brewery's phone number, but then they did have information at the brewery.com, the 13 belowbrewery.com email. So you can go there and try that out. Okay. So we'll try and do that. That's a long drive, so that's why we've only got one. But the weather is supposed to be good, and we will try and take our time and enjoy ourselves and make a nice video. We'll try and do a nice full-blown video of that. Now, on Sunday, there are two. The weather's supposed to be good, but they're at the exact same time. So we're going to try and do that. Neighbors driving by and stuff. Now, we'll try and get to first to the Hollywood Gaming Casino, the car show at Hollywood Gaming, and that's 777 Hollywood Boulevard in Dayton. They got a phone number, and that's going to run from 10 to 4. If I have time, I'm going to do my best to have time, because I really like the next one much more. It's just the way it is. At Metal Bright car, truck, and cycle show and stuff, I'm going to try and get to that. So I'm going to do a couple hours at the Hollywood and then drive just a few moments. It's like 10, 15 minutes down the road to Neff Road and stuff. And that's 2445 Neff Road in Dayton, Ohio. You can call Mike at the phone number listed below, and that runs also from 10 to 4. So I won't get there and get a lot of the roll in, but I should be able to get there once they're all packed up. The Metal Bright is an awesome show. I really enjoy it. That's where I had my first fall and broke things. We're not going to try and repeat that. I did get some donations and stuff from folks to help fix some of the shakiness. I think it's doing much better, but my shakiness is getting progressively worse, and it will continue to get worse. It's just the way it's going to be. Pretty soon, I don't know how long. They don't know how long either. Stuff be like my dad with the Parkinson's syndrome and stuff, the shakiness. But it is what it is, and I will keep going no matter what. It is just what it is. But the donations really has helped. I thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I think it makes it better, and it does definitely. I've got a mount that I've got that I can put on my wrist now, modified from one of my other mounts that I made. It makes it much easier for me to handle, and instead of shaking like this, it's actually my full arm will brace it, and we'll see how that works. So much has been going on, mostly with the weather. They are still talking about the whole internal combustion engine thing, the ICE, internal combustion engine. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. They're talking about that and kicking it back, and they're fighting now, and people are discussing, and they're tagging bills, and they're asking for more money just to cost us more money. There's so much money going out from the government, which is out of your guys' pockets and stuff like that, that it's just unreal. not going to be political about it and stuff. My thing is we really need to watch what's going on. I saw TV commercials that were being run, really pressing, do it now. This is the best opportunity, taking and telling young people to, it's $48,000 or whatever for some type of training for working on cars for the next so many years. This industry's needing whatever. Well, if they're going to do the get rid of the internal combustion engine, all of the training, all of the schooling, all of the money that these individuals we'd be putting out for the next whatever, they're only going to get 5 years of use out of whatever. It's going to take them 2 years to do the training, get certified and licensed and whatever. Then in 5 years, they're going to do away or start doing away with it. So they're basically training you to learn something that's not going to be worth anything. Come on, it's a money thing. It's a money thing. But anyway, again, that was something that I like to discuss with the individuals and stuff. So, all right, well, that's where I'm going to be. So if anybody is out there and wants to talk, chat, whatever, let me know. Bring up a subject. If not, I'll wait just a little while, and because I have so much other stuff I really need to do. But I would like to talk to folks, or at least I can't talk, but text back and forth and stuff, or answer questions. You text the questions, and I will try and answer it. We'll see what I can do with that. Not that I know anything, talking about the weather again, because that's been my biggest research the last few days and everything. They're saying we're heading towards a cycle where the jet stream will be so erratic. It's going to dip very low. This hasn't happened in recent history. The last time that something this drastic with the jet stream happened was in the 30s. And there was some pretty bad, I don't remember it. Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't here then. Soon after, but not then. I feel like I was, though. So it's going to be dipping down all the way into Mexico with the cold air. So that is just as it passes California, it dips down in, and it's going to be heavy snow, going to be the heaviest snow that they've had in New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, to the Wyoming, and so forth and so on, all the way out to Illinois. And then when it reaches Illinois, it dips back up. And so everything from Illinois, which Indiana, Ohio, PA, is going to have super heat. All right, super heat. Going to be very, very seasonably uncomfortable heat in the wintertime. But the jet stream only has to move on the maps this far, but a couple 100 miles, and then we could end up with 80-degree temperatures one day, 4 foot of snow the next day. That's what they're saying. And it's a possibility, but they say, there's different models that are doing that, whatever. So that's a possibility. It reminds me, reminiscence of 58, 59, the storms back then, and then 93, 78, 77, 78, 79, the big storms we had, and then 93, the big storms we had. We had a couple ice storms since then, but not really, really bad and stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to continue with maybe a once a week live stream like this for discussions. Really the best time for me to do it is around 5 o'clock. So between 5 and 5:20 is when I will try to do it and put it up and everything for any type of discussion. I realize a lot of people aren't getting off of work then, but I have other things that I have to attend Thursday night. I have a worldwide chat that I do with YouTubers and stuff that I really can't miss because I get a lot of information and enjoyment. Not that I don't enjoy you all. It's just I get a lot of personal one-on-one time with them, and then Dad's thing. So between 6:30 and 7, 6:30, 7 to 9, I have to go over and make sure that he's down for the night, gets his medication, and all that's taken care of and everything. So, so I don't see any questions popping up. So we've been doing this for almost 15 minutes. You know where I'll be. You heard my BS about the weather. I'd love to talk about any type of car things or any information that, oh, Sharon, hi. Did you know that the grasshopper had, uh, okay. Pay attention to over here. Sharon Songs Lehman's has some information. Someone had a heart attack. So if anybody knows this and if you can do anything and information about this, see what you can do. And oh, Sean, how you doing, buddy? Sean's out there. Sean's always good at conversation and stuff. He always has some good comments and stuff on the videos and everything. So if anybody has anything about something that's pertinent to them or wants to discuss or needs information or needs help or would like someone to be able to do something for someone else, please make a comment, put it up. Anybody has any information about things that are coming or questions that they have, put it up. If it doesn't get answered now, it could be answered later by a comment that somebody can leave down below so they can read the side. And sometimes it takes a little while for me to actually get this all to where people can read the side chat on the video. It takes either a day or so once I click the proper buttons for it to be up and stay up so that everybody can read it when they're playing back the video. And I got some good friends that are having some health problems and stuff. Delisa and Daryl, hoping you're all doing good. I know what it's like. And it's always confusion. They're having trouble getting into hospitals and stuff because they're still only dealing with, in certain areas down there, rural areas, they're only dealing with COVID and they're pushing back all what they're calling elective stuff. Well, when your BP is that bad and different things, and it's possible, heart attacks and stuff like that, they've got to do something. So, you'd think after a year of dealing with all of this that they would have had a better procedure for dealing with people that need their normal stuff done. They're calling cancer operations electives. When they're always say, find it early, get it early, because we're in October, we've already done one of the shows for breast cancer awareness and stuff. They're saying, find it early, do procedures early. We saved a life because we got it early, but yet you're telling us we can't deal with you yet. We've got too much COVID stuff going on. You'll just have to wait. I'm having trouble with agreeing, but then again, I don't run a hospital. Good thing. I'm not doing surgery. I probably could. Just saying. But yeah, we need to keep up on the health thing and stuff. I know what it's like. It took me many, many years to get off from the chemicals that they were feeding me to supposedly keep me alive and switch over to herbal herb medications and stuff like that. And no, not the marijuana, but different things. It took many, many years and I was very, very ill, but I did find for me something that kind of equaled out all of my issues. And, it's out there. It can be done. Now, no one will pay for it. Insurances won't pay for it. Medical treatment plans won't pay for it. The government won't pay for it. Nobody will pay for it. So it can be expensive. There are actually a lot of herbs and stuff, if you do the research, that are growing as weeds in your yard or your backyard. Ask Mrs. Cave Troll. That can really help you out with your health. It's so much going on that, they trick us into thinking you could only get whatever. Now granted, test and to find things out and all that, they have all the gear to do that. Take your test or whatever, stuff, but do a lot of research. Don't believe the first thing you see or hear. on the internet hunting for all this stuff. But there are things that, and basically been keeping me going for years and years and years. And they told me I should have been gone a long time ago. But not saying I know anything, because I don't know nothing. I'm just saying you don't have to be locked into this thing, especially when they tell you, well, we're only dealing with this one issue right now. You'll have to wait. Because they did that with Dad when his brain was so bad and all kinds of stuff, things going on. And we basically had to wean him off the medication that they had him on, because it was making everything so bad. But we couldn't get him reevaluated so that they could level it again and stuff like that. So we finally it took us 6 months to get him on it. It took us 6 months to get him off from it. And he's doing much better off from that than he was. CBD oil, it worked. It worked for him. It worked for me, but $130 to $160 for 30 drops. It's just crazy. But all right. Yeah, I'm going way off track. I got worried someone's health and stuff, and that kicks off all of my things that I've gone through and family and everything like that. So, y'all, if you're going to be out, we'll either see you in Urbana, Cincinnati. Where was the last place? Or one of the places listed below. And if you're into fixing stuff, making stuff, doing stuff, Digger, check out Digger. I did a little thing on him. He's really cool and stuff like that. If you want to just have fun and listen to opinions and stuff, there's all kinds of other YouTubers and everything out there that's willing to tell you their opinion. And here's my thing. What the hell do I know? I don't claim nothing. So, all right, guys, we are going to go. I've rambled on long enough, chewed up too much of your time. And I hope to see somebody out there. I hope you'll see you guys out there. Always make sure you yell my name out and stuff like that. You can call me Don. You can call me Grover. You can, whatever you feel like you need to, go right ahead. But make sure that if you see me and stuff, make sure I get a picture of you and stuff like that. Smile and wave. If you see me going along, I will not get upset if I'm videoing and you smile and wave. If you've watched a lot of my videos and stuff that I've done, the raw videos without the sound, I love it. I want to, have as many people as possible. And if you have a puppy, bring the puppy up to me. I want to see the puppy. All right, guys, I'm going to get back, and it's time for me to take care of stuff. So have a good one, and